want to do this for myself because I did it to myself. Hey Food Fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in a new location right now. I moved out of my old apartment, but I'm currently at my mom's house, and you guys could hear some alarm beeps going off. I know for some of you guys that's annoying, but for me, I'm used to it, and we have to get those batteries changed. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about what I did to gain weight. Now, trust me, it was in no way, shape, or form intentional. Matter of fact, I was trying to lose weight at the time, but I was not acting like it. This story time, it is gonna be a story time. This story time is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be a lesson learned. It's gonna be educational, and it's also gonna be sad because I should have known better. I honestly did this to myself at this point, but we will blame my boyfriend. So if you guys don't know me, hi, my name is Daphne, but I go by Fufu, and I make all types of videos here. My most popular videos are weight loss videos, so if you're interested in that, then stick around. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. I don't want to prolong this any longer because Lord knows I am dying to get this out. I always had the body type where my metabolism is extremely fast, and if I ever gained weight, I would lose it, or my body would just look amazing with the weight that's gained. But I would never just start gaining weight uncontrollably like I did when I started gaining weight uncontrollably. I do want to give you guys a bit of a background story of me and my eating habits and how that's always been for me, and if it's been a problem at all. So ever since I was a little kid to the age of 17, like my teenage years, I used to eat so much. Like I would eat about 8 meals in a day. And again, I'm so sorry for the beeps, but we're gonna have to deal with it just for this one video, guys. But I would eat about 8 meals in a day. I would snack a lot. I would eat so much food at school. I just had a really big appetite. I just kept eating and eating, and I never gained weight. I remember several instances where it was nighttime and I would open my fridge and I would get so much food, and I'm like, oh my God, how come I am not actually obese? Like my stomach was so tiny, my waist was so tiny. I had the figure, baby, not a good figure. I had the figure. But that was the case back then when I was 17 and younger. Okay, so life was going great. Like my health wasn't the best because I couldn't like run or do anything, but as far as my physique, baby, I was looking good, and that's all that mattered to my young self. So if you're trying to lose weight, what I'm about to tell you, do not do it. And if you're trying to gain weight, what I'm about to tell you, look into doing it. Now, it's not the most healthiest thing, so of course I would not advise you to do it, but I did it unconsciously, and somebody should have told me better. Honestly, nobody in my life did. Like everybody just let me do my thing, and I'm just like, why did y'all let me do this? Like somebody should have told me no, but nobody told me no. Anyways, y'all, so this is what happened. At the age of 17, I'm with my boyfriend now, but I met my boyfriend at the age of 17, and this dude wanted to just do everything for me. Now, he had a cute little job at Metro PCS, so you know, the money wasn't like the best. It was money regardless. So whenever he had the opportunity, he would buy me stuff, and this is the killer right here. He would buy me my favorite, my most favorite chocolates in the world, which is Hershey's milk chocolate. But it can't just be any regular ones. It has to be the king-sized version, and that's what killed me. He wouldn't buy like a chocolate at a time. He would buy at least 7. Like legitimately, this dude would go crazy with the chocolate, and he would bring me flowers and everything. But honestly, I was blinded by the chocolate because I loved it so much. And I think it's definitely true when people say that you get addicted to sugar, to chocolate chip cookies, to candy, just to all those bad foods. You do get addicted to them because I felt like I needed them, and he always came clutch. Like this dude always gave me those king-size Hershey chocolate bars, and it was the best thing ever. So I started eating them and everything. I didn't really notice the difference in my body until like, I would say actually a month or 2 later. It was extremely quick, but it kind of like, in a way, it kind of snuck up on me. So I started gaining weight in my face, in my stomach, and my arms went crazy with the weight gain. But my stomach, I started having a stomach that not really hangs, but it wasn't like, you know, like my stomach always used to be like, but it wasn't anymore. And I'm just like, what's happening? But during the time, of course, I don't know, oh, this is the reason why. I thought, oh my God, maybe I'm eating out too much, because he also had me eating out more, since now this is my first real relationship, like real going out on dates for real, like all that. But before that, I used to eat in, you know, at my mom's house, and I would of course like go out, but extremely rarely. Like we was just eating in all day, every day. So he just introduced me to this new world of fat assness, to this new American world. I gotta be honest, but Americans love going out. They love, you know, these restaurants and everything like that. And I was never Americanized. So he basically started that process of Americanizing me. And I know some of the things I say may not make sense or they might sound a little bit botched, but bear with the accent, baby. All right, so he would get me so much chocolate, like it would never end. I'm actually gonna insert a picture of how much chocolates he used to buy me. I really hope I still have that, and if I do, I'm gonna put it on the screen, but if you don't see it, baby, I don't get it. But it was so much chocolate. My friend, she was worried about me, but she didn't want to say anything. I'm like, girl. First she did say something, I didn't pay attention to her because like, you can't tell me not to eat this chocolate. My man gave it to me, I would eat it, and I just never got tired of it. My teeth actually started getting sensitive because of it. Like, it was a lot of chocolate, to the point where one day I was like, I might actually get diabetes. Like, all jokes aside, I was like, I might get diabetes. But I still kept eating it because it was so good. And again, it may seem like I'm going in circles, but that addicting factor to those bad foods, it exists. It's literally like drugs. It exists. Like, I literally needed the chocolate bars and he kept giving them to me, so it was a horrible cycle. So basically, in a few months, I was on an uphill journey to weight gain. There was nothing I could do to stop it unless I completely stopped eating sugar. But at the time, I didn't know that. I thought it was me just, maybe I'm not working out enough, or maybe I'm too stressed because of school, because I was going to high school and college at the same time, or maybe I just gotta eat more veggies. Like, all these things that I never used to do in the past, I was telling myself, hey, you gotta start doing this now because the food is finally catching up to you. But I don't know why I never put two and two together and figured out it was the chocolate bars. I believe each of those packages, the king size Hershey's, I believe they have like 300 calories, if not way more. But it was extremely bad that I was eating so much. So it was like I was tripling or quadrupling my calorie intake, and I did not know. I was not educated on that. I didn't know little chocolate bars could affect you. Granted, they weren't little, but I just did not know calories or those types of sugars could affect you because I'm 17. I don't care. So the weight kept piling on, and I just kept gaining. I tried everything. I tried weight loss challenges. I'm sure you guys have seen on my channel, which if you haven't, go ahead and check them out. I tried all types of weight loss challenges. I tried eating healthy. Like, I tried everything, but it hasn't been working out. Recently, throughout this year, I've been doing research, and while doing that research, I found out that it was specifically chocolate chip cookies. I found out they're bad for you, and I found out the reason why. So the main reason why I gained weight is because of those chocolate bars, and that is because those bad sugars raises your insulin levels, and once that's done, it is harder for your body to burn fat because now your body is burning all the what? Hold on, let me go get my phone so I could properly educate y'all, because you gotta learn this too, baby. I'm coming. Let me see. Perfect. Okay, perfect. It says insulin blocks the breakdown of protein, fat, and carbohydrates in the body. So everything that my body was doing normally, which is breaking down the protein, the fat, the carbs, everything. So when that happened, I was stuck, and the weight started piling on, and baby, there was nothing I could do about it because what did I do? I kept eating the chocolates. It also says when the insulin level rises, it puts the brakes on burning fat for fuel and encourages storage of incoming food, mostly as fat. Did you guys hear that? Like, baby, let me just screenshot this for you, okay? Because you didn't hear me. I said when the insulin level rises, which it increases because of the sugar intake, it puts the brakes on burning fat for fuel. So we're no longer burning fat for fuel, and it encourages storage of incoming food, mostly as fat. So it basically stops your body from doing what it's supposed to be doing, which God told your body to do this, by the way. But the bad sugars you're eating, or that I ate, stops your body from doing what it's supposed to do. It messes up your metabolism, and now your body's like, okay, I am now programmed to store all this food as fat. As fat, not as, I don't know, protein, energy, whatever the body does that's good for you whenever it stores food. It took me 4 years to realize this, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've stopped trying to lose weight on my channel. Like, I honestly just stopped posting those videos because in my mind it just got pointless. But I did not give up researching. So what I gave up was me putting in the effort in everything that I seen and wanted to believe, but I never had like any stone cold facts that related to me. But when I read about the whole sugar intake and how it increases your insulin levels, it all made sense for me. Like, it literally clicked in my head because I was like, do I eat a lot of sugar? I do. But what it reminded me of was once upon a time, 4 years ago, I started eating so much sugar, so much chocolates because my boyfriend kept giving them to me. But I should have said no, of course. It's not all his fault, but it's all his fault. I should have said no. But he kept giving them to me and I kept eating them. And therefore, because I did that, my body's now trained to store not only the sugar, the food that I eat as fat. So my plan is, and I really hope you guys stuck around to this part of the video because I'm so excited to say this, but my plan is very soon I will be significantly decreasing the amount of artificial sugar that I take, and that also means carbs like rice, because those carbs can turn into sugar in your body. Honestly, a lot of things have sugar and we just don't know about it. Like, I know rice has sugar, a lot of things have sugar in them. I want to do this for myself because I did it to myself. Ooh, by Daphne Smith. But I just wanna see if I could reset my body, reset the way it's working, so I could get back to how I was before or better. Not really how I looked, but I mean, like, and don't get me wrong, I love how I look right now. Like, I'm beautiful, baby, and we should never forget that, and so are you. I want to get back to how I was before, in the sense of my body is fully working 24/7 and not storing any food as fat purposefully. So yeah, that is my plan. I have to do more research, of course, and I want this weight loss challenge to be something that actually works and not just a challenge, because I do know that I'm gonna have like withdrawal because I love sugar so much, but it has to get done. And I now realize why people go to Starbucks and they get their drinks with no sugar. Like, sugar is not the best for you. I mean, of course you can consume sugar and like artificial sugar, but just not too much of it. Anyways, it's a whole other thing, and I want to talk to you guys more about it. So subscribe if you haven't already, because I do have some weight loss challenges coming when it comes to sugar and getting my body back to how I was, or basically how I was working. And I just feel more confident in this because I know, because I did the opposite of this, that's why I gained all of my weight. So now when I actually do this, it's highly likely that I will lose weight, because this was the main source of my weight gain. So I'm truly excited, and I hope you guys are too. I have to go, guys. I have to go get my boyfriend something, but I love you guys so much for watching. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my Christmas tree. I just decorated it like 2 days ago by myself, by the way. My brother did not help me. All right, y'all, so this is my Christmas tree. I actually decorated by myself. Even though he wants to be mad, I actually did. But just look at how beautiful. It actually got this set up right here. I don't know what it is, y'all, but it is something. I think it's 6'5". Okay, I decorated that. My boyfriend is waiting on me, so I gotta go now. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other weight loss videos you want to see next. And bye. Love y'all.